Hello and welcome to today's edition of The Exchange, brought to you by the New York Stock Exchange. I'm Douglas Jonas, your host, live on the floor with Chris Verrone. He is head of macro and technical analysis at Strategas. Chris, thank you for being here today.
Doug, it's great to be here. Thanks for having us.
You guys are onto your third ETF, the third ETF, ticker symbol SAMM, launched here at the New York Stock Exchange. Tell us all about it.
Yeah, it's hard to believe our third launch. This is the most tactical of our offerings, ticker SAMM. It's the Strategas Macro Momentum Fund. And really the goal is to identify the momentum impulse of the market and get there early and capitalize on that.
Yeah, dig a little deeper about this idea of macro momentum. What does that mean?
Well, what's been really pinnacle in our research over the last 2 decades is first identifying what the macro regime of the market is. Is it pro-cyclical? Is it anti-risk? And then within there, looking for the spots of leaderships. Is it financial? Is it discretionary? And overweighting those corners of the market where we see the biggest opportunities for alpha.
Yeah, and look, we see Strategas, we see your research. You guys are on CNBC. You're on pretty much every financial news center. You're clearly producing a lot of research. How does this ETF sort of fit in and complement the work you're doing back at headquarters?
Yeah, I think that's exactly right. It's a complement to really 2 decades of one of the top institutional research products on the street. And what we've done over the last 2 decades is develop this comprehensive library of trend following, momentum, relative strength tools. And the logical next step was to create a product for advisors, wealth managers, retail investors to really take advantage of our daily research and put it in action.
And I mean, boy, the markets this year have seen no shortage of headlines, volatility. How are you at Strategas sort of navigating the markets today?
Yeah, it's a great question. And we're 3 weeks into the launch of the fund. We kind of knew we were tiptoeing into some type of a correction here, so we've positioned a touch more defensively to start, and it's paid off. We're outperforming the index. We have a sizable cash holding that we're ready to deploy as oversold conditions present themselves, and really those core areas of leadership give us opportunities to get bigger.
Now, we mentioned the research, we mentioned some of the folks that are on TV, but for people who are out there, they want to learn, they want to engage. I mean, where do they go to learn more?
Yeah, great question. StrategasETFs.com is our website, but as mentioned, our research, you can read about it or see it on CNBC or Bloomberg or Fox, but really our goal with this product is to take that research and make it available through the lens of an investable product for the average investor.
And of course, all wrapped in an ETF and all here at the New York Stock Exchange. Ticker symbol, again, we talked about today with SAMM, S-A-M-M, but you don't have to remember that. You can go to etfcentral.com, go into the intuitive search screener. It's available 24/7, 365 days a year. Type in Strategas, you'll get their whole lineup of ETFs, and you can learn about it. All available, all free, brought to you by none other than the New York Stock Exchange, the home of ETFs.